Hello, you're welcome back. We are continuing with quadratic equations, graphical solution. We have a question on the board. We have to draw this graph, and the first thing we have to do is to draw the table of values first. So we start. Today I'm going to show you two ways of drawing the table of values. So let's start with the first one by listing everything. So we have this. Okay, you can see the table. So we have to fill the whole thing, and then finally we're having x and y axis. Now remember that when we are plotting the graph, it's always x against y using the scale. So let's start. Since there is no x here, we put 2 throughout. Okay. Then for here, 2 times minus 2. When x is minus 2, use this minus 2 and multiply this 3, because you are now replacing x with whatever value you have here. So that will give us minus 6. Then when x is minus 1, you have minus 3. When x is 0, you have 0. When x is 1, you have 3. When x is 2, you have 6. When x is 3, you have 9. When x is 4, you have 12. And when x is 5, you have 15. So that is using each of the numbers to multiply out. That is 2 times 3, 1 times 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Coming to this now, we have minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. So if x is equal to minus 2, minus x squared is equal to minus bracket minus 2 squared. Take note of this. And you discover that minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. But this minus is still outside. So what should be the answer is minus 4. Take note of that. You may make the mistake of thinking that this is positive. No. Because you have carried out the function here. So what we are going to have here is minus 4. Okay? Then, if we continue, this one will give us minus 1, 0, and then this will give us minus 3. Sorry, no minus 3. Put 1 here, it is minus 1. 2, minus 4. 3, minus 9. 4, minus 16. 5, minus 25. Please don't be confused. Let me repeat. If x equal to minus 5, for instance, minus x squared is the same thing as minus bracket minus 5 squared, which will give you minus bracket minus 5 times minus 5. And remember that minus 5 times minus 5 is plus 25, which is minus bracket plus 25. And remember that if you open the bracket, this will affect this. That will give us minus 25. So take note of that, so that there won't be any confusion. So what we now do is we add from here to here to give us whatever is here. So minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10 plus 2. That will give you minus 8. Minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. And minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. This place you have 2 plus 0, that is 2. Again, you have here 3 plus 2 is 5. And 5 minus 1 is 4. Then this is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. This is 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. So what we are going to have here is 2. Then 12 plus 2 is 14. Remove 14 from 16. That will still remain minus 2. That is 14 positive minus 16 is minus 2. Then this is 17. 2 plus 15 is 17. Remove that from 25, the answer will be negative. So that will give us minus 8. So you have seen how I form the table of values. So we are going to plot x against y. Now, I told you that I'm going to show you two methods of forming this table. The other method is by having only x and y and then work it out. So I'm going to wipe off this now and then put the second one so that you see how we can handle it. Let's go. I will now put all, then I'll draw y equal to 2 plus 3x minus x squared. Have this, you have your x, you have y. So in this case now, we are not going to have all this. So that when I finish, anyone you like, you use that. We have minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Then we start from the beginning. Now, if x equal to minus 2, then y should equal to, we bring in this, 2 plus 3 bracket minus 2 minus bracket minus 2 squared. So you have to work each like this. So this will give us 2 plus, this is minus 6, because 3 times minus 2 is minus 6. Minus, this will give us minus 4. And then minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10. Minus 10 plus 2 will give us minus 8. That's exactly what you have here. So you have your minus 8. So anyone you like, you take that. Okay, if x equal to minus 1, we are picking this now. Then y should equal to 2 plus 3 bracket minus 1, then minus bracket minus 1 squared. So that will give us 2 minus 3 minus 1. And that is minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. See that we are getting the same answer. Okay. Then when you come back to when x is 0, just put 0 there. If x equal to 0, that means that y will equal to 2 plus 3 into 0 minus 0. And if you check, the whole thing will turn out to be what? 2. Because this is 0, this is 0. So it will now be what? 2. So that is that. Then can also move on. Let me try and fix some of them here. Okay. If x is 1, x equal to 1, so y will be equal to 2 plus 3 into 1 minus squared. And that will give us 2 plus 3 minus 1. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So under 1 you have 4. That is exactly what you have there. Then what of when x is 2? When x is 2, x equal to 2, you substitute. If x is 2, you know that, let me see whether there's any place I can fix it. Okay. Let me put it here. If x is 2, for instance, x equal to 2, that means y is equal to 2 plus 3 into 2 minus bracket 2 squared. And this will give us 2 plus 6 minus 4. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. So you can see that it is 4. So you continue like that, and at the end of the day, you have the same values. So for the remaining, when x is 3, 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. Then 3 times 3 is 9. 11 minus 9 is 2. So you have 2 here. Then when x is 4, 4 times 3 is 12. Plus this is 14. 14 minus 16, because 4 times 4 is 16. This negative will still be there. So plus 14 minus 16 is minus 2. You have your minus 2 here. And then that of 5. That will be 5 here, 15. 15 plus 2, 17. 17 minus 25 will give us minus 8. So you discover that you have the same values. It's now left for you to choose any one you like, whether you like this or you like this. Whichever, you still get the same answer. So we have come to the end of this part. In the next video, I'll show you how to plot the graph, which is we have plotted the first graph. This will be the second one. So in the next video, I'll show you, we'll plot only the graph and answer these questions. So please So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If there's any question, you put it in the comment section. Thank you.